Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be taking the Excel class for beginners a bit further. So we're going to be looking at sorting data or data sorting and filtering of data in Excel. And it's going to go through this process. We'll first of all load the data set, sort the data, and filter the data. We're going to be using the Iris dataset that we downloaded from Kaggle. So I'm going to go to my Excel and load the dataset. So I go to File, go to Open. It's already showing here, but assuming it is not showing, I'll look for it and say data. That's where I stored it. If data is not also showing, I'll click on Documents. I'll click on, I'm trying to locate where I stored it so that, we're starting this thing from beginner, so as much as many people can understand what we're doing. Then here you have it. I like also duplicating my data just in case there's a need to fall back on what you already have done, so that there will not be if there's an issue with the data you're working with, you feel that there's something that is missing. So I just duplicate it, I keep it there, and then I click on the original one and open. Now you have your data set showing. I just want to expand the columns. I want to expand the columns so that you can see it very well. So each of the columns have something. Now, if you look at when we downloaded the data set, they call them features, not columns. That's the language of a data engineer, a data scientist. The columns in data science are regarded as are called features. While the rows, these are the columns, these are what we mean by columns. Each of this line down, the rows are these, while the rows are regarded as observation. So for each feature there is an observation. That is just it. And then we can click on just one part of the cell. We go to data in the ribbon. To sort the data, you click on just one part of the cell, and you go to data and you click on sort. You will now choose, it will now display this form. You will now choose, if your data has a header, you say my data have a header, which means it's going to leave the first row that you have there. The first row is the header, and you can see that it is not highlighting anything in the first row, which is the header. How do you want the data to be sorted? Which column do you want to use to sort the data? You can see the first column, the first of the separate length, separate width, better length, better width. All of them are numbers. Do you want to sort with numbers? You want to sort the numbers with the highest petal length, or with the, okay, so let's start with petal length. I want to sort with the highest petal length. So now it will show value. How do you want to sort it? From smallest to the largest? No, I want it to sort from the largest to the smallest, and I click OK. Now you can see the magic in Excel. Oh, so wonderful. So 7.9 is the highest, and it has in terms of petal length, and it has 3 point something 3.8 petal width, 3.6 petal length, 2 petal width, and the species is Iris virginica. You can also sort data. You can also sort data using we have used values. You can also sort data. If I click anywhere in the where the data are, I click on sort. I can also sort data with alphabet, that's from A to Z, or from we have did ascending to descending, which is the largest to the biggest. We can also use letter, but in this table, the only letter here is specie. The only one that carries alphabet is specie. And if I'm using specie, you see A to Z. I can say it should start from A to Z. So I'll click on it. I see it has changed. And the next thing we're going to talk about, as we saw in our lesson plan, is filtering of data. If we want to filter this data, we click on anywhere in the Excel. We go to data in the ribbon or the file menu that we have, the menu that we have. We go to data. You know, most of the things we are going to do will be within this data, most of them. And then you see, click on anywhere, go to data, and then click on filter. When you click on filter, different small arrows will be attached to each of the header. So you can click on anyone. Let's assume specie. We click on anyone, and then when we click on that arrow, specie, we can choose a specific value that we want it to sort, to filter out for us. So we can say filter iris. We want to filter only iris setosa. Iris setosa. That's we want it to filter. So we click OK. So you can see that everything that is being displayed here is iris setosa, and everything by your left, you see that it is showing blue color to tell you that filter has been applied, and you can see the filter this thing here. So it's showing us only iris setosa. Are these the only thing here? No, but we wanted to filter and see everything that has to do with iris setosa. Now we can also, inside this iris setosa, we can also decide to filter where the petal length is 2 and above. Where the petal length is 2 and above, so we say 2, 3, and 4. I will click OK. So you see, filtering and while sorting arrange things together for you. Filtering help you to know, separate data and know what to do and what those to look at it. Now you can see when we say finding meaning in data is data analytics. At the basic, this is data analytics we are doing, because you're trying to look at the data. You're trying to find what if I do it like this, what do I get? So you have known the number of the iris setosa that have a petal width greater than 2. You can decide to say, okay, out of these ones that have width greater than 2, I want the one with sepal width that are 4 and above. So you go to here, we apply filter to 4 and above, which means we cannot go for 3.2, 2.9, 3, 3.1. All of them we cannot fit into the search that we want to do. So we remove all of them until we get to 4. So what we need is just 4 and above. I'm just cross-checking again. So I've been able to select 4 and the rest. So I click on it. You discover that out of the ones that have petal width of 2 and above, only 3 have sepal width of 4 and above. is an exciting moment.